Once upon a time, there was a girl named Alice. She fell asleep while reading a book by a tree. She had a dream that she fell into a hole. Later, she was woken up by the Iron Man and found herself in a completely different place.
Who are you? I'm man here.
I'm the Iron Man of the Wonderland. And who are you?
I'm Alice. What is this place? I'm lost. I wanna go back home.
I don't know how to get you home, but I do know there is a myth that goes if you can find the 3 keys, they can make your wish come true. But as far as I know, no one ever found the keys.
Really? If there is any chance to take me home, I don't care how thin the chance is. So, what are the 3 keys? Where should we start?
According to the myth, the 3 keys are courage, wisdom, and a good heart. If we find out those things, you might have a chance to go home. As for where to start, let's walk along the yellow brick road.
But I'm not quite familiar with this place. Would you come with me looking for the 3 keys?
Of course, I will never say no to an exciting adventure. Look, there are some people fighting over there.
Let's go check out what's going on. What are you guys arguing about?
I haven't eaten for several days, and I was just trying to exchange some bread with my mate, but Scarecrow wouldn't trade bread for my mate.
Liar! This pizza don't have any magic. He's just perfect.
Actually, it is said that these magic beans can make a man immortal, and it is a rare thing.
Ah, I didn't know that. Thanks for telling me that. Well, I think I will exchange my bread for your beans.
Finally, I got some bread to eat. Thanks for your help.
With the first mission completed, Alice and the Iron Man went
I
on
also
their
want to
adventure.
thank you for helping me realize that you can't judge a boy by his appearance. By the way, where are you guys heading to?
We are on our way to find the 3 keys to take me home.
If you pay more attention to yourself, a person on the venture, you will find that the key of courage is actually in your heart.
Thank you.
With the first mission completed, Alice and the Iron Man went on their adventure happily. After saying goodbye to Scarecrow, they walked and walked on a yellow brick road until they saw a castle. Above the castle hung a Cheshire Cat's picture on it.
It seems we have arrived at the cat's castle. But where is the cat?
Look, there's a small door. It must be an entrance to the castle. There is no doorknob on it. I can't push the door open either. How can we open the door?
Look, there are several words on the door.
Where will fish deposit their money?
In a situation like this, maybe we should think about the answer to the question. Then the door would be open.
It's a weird question. How can fish deposit their money? They don't even have money.
Calm down. Give ourselves some moments to think about the answer. If we let our emotion go over our mind, we won't be able to figure out the answer.
Okay, but I still can't come up with any idea. If fish want to deposit their money, they should at least build a bank.
You can say that again. Wait, I think I got the answer. The answer is riverbank. Fish live in the river, so they should deposit their money in the riverbank.
You are so smart. I think your answer is right. Let's read the answer together after I count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Riverbank! That's the test from the Cheshire Cat. It's pretty easy. I'm happy to help you.
I'm afraid that you are wrong. Look, there's another door.
Oh, I should have foreseen this. What's the riddle this time?
What's the longest word in the world?
A tough question again. Do you have any idea?
I don't have any idea, but I think the answer is something about distance or else. I'm not sure.
About distance? I think the answer is kilometer. Kilometer! Dun dun dun.
Alice shouted out the answer. The door just didn't move at all. After that, Alice and the Iron Man tried several answers, But none of them was right. Time went by. Alice was exhausted and losing her patience. Then she started crying.
We just can't figure out the answer no matter how hard we try. I'm very, very tired. I want to go back home. I don't want to stay here any longer.
Stop crying. I promise I will figure out the answer for you and bring you home. Stop crying and give me some smiles. If you cry, I will cry even louder with you.
Will you keep your promise to take me home?
Of course. I will keep my promise if you give me more smiles.
Oh, thank you, Iron Man. I won't cry again. Let's bring our friends and solve the riddle together.
I think I have got the answer at the moment you give me smiles.
So, what is the answer?
The answer is smiles. Do you know why?
I don't know. Can you explain yourself?
Can you spell smiles?
It's easy. S-M-I-L-E-S.
Well, the reason why I think the answer is smiles is because there is a mile between the letters.
Smiles! Smiles! Oh no! Not again! I don't want to solve any riddle again!
Don't worry, after we solve 2 riddles, we should have some confidence in ourselves. Just relax, things will be better. Let's see what the question is.
What will break once we say it?
A difficult question again. How can our boys break things?
One of the books I read in the past seller, it sounds really loud. Its energy can blow our body or destroy things, but I don't think the answer is noise.
You are right. Give me some time to focus on thinking.
A few minutes later,
I can't help it, I don't like silence. I just want to say something.
Alice, please be quiet for Alice, please give me a few more minutes. Sometimes silence can help our mind work well. So please be quiet for a minute.
Can anyone help us solve the riddle?
We are not smart enough to solve the riddle by ourselves. If you know the answer, just raise your hand and shout it out after I count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Raise your hand.
Go to McDonald's and buy the 白盒套餐。
I'm sorry, it seems go to McDonald's and buy a 百合套餐. Any other ideas? 1, 2, 3.
佛地魔。佛地魔。
It seems 佛地魔. So 1, 2, 3.
The answer is silence.
Silence!
Wow, silence is the correct answer.
You're welcome.
Thanks for your help.
You're welcome.
Thanks for your help. If it were not for your help, we wouldn't be able to figure out the answer. Okay, thanks for
How smart you guys are. Number 1 for the little soft. I quite impressed with your wisdom. By the way, I guess I know what you want from me.
Mr. Cage, why do you know what we want?
I know because I'm the smartest in the Wonderland.
Oh. Next, find a kiss to send Alice home.
I'm always Know someone who is smart enough to solve the riddle. Next, you should go to the castle of the Queen of Hearts. After you prove that you have wisdom in the process of solving the riddles.
Thanks for your important information. Since we don't have much time, we should set up right away.
Wait. Teddy, a friend of mine. Show this to the Queen of Hearts. She will be willing to help you solve the riddles.
Oh, thank you.
They were on the yellow brick road again, hoping to get to the castle of the Queen of Hearts as soon as possible.
How can I help you?
We want to visit the Queen of Hearts. We have something she might be interested.
Let me take you in.
Professor said they have something you will be interested in.
That is from the treasure cave. He said that you will help me find my way home if I show you his way.
Treasure cave?
Is there anything wrong?
Treasure cave is my biggest enemy in the Wonderland. How dare you bring his flag to me? Are you here to humiliate me with his flag? Or are you here to harm me? Quick, focus! Catch them! Don't let them get away!
Quick, Alice, run!
Any last word?
Please don't kill us. We have no idea that you and the treasure case are enemies.
I mean no harm. I just tried to find my way home.
Don't bother fighting. There is no chance of getting out of my hands.
The moment the Queen pointed her majesty to Iron Man, Alice popped out and saved him. This action clearly showed that Alice had a good heart. All the 3 keys to take her home were obtained in time.
Alice, wake up. It's time for dinner. Sister, I had a cool dream. In the dream, I saw the Iron Man, the treasure cave, the scarecrow, and the Queen of the Heart. They were so interesting.
Okay, I got it. Let's go home.
In order to find a way home, Alice had to find the 3 keys: courage, wisdom, and a good heart. Along the yellow brick road, Alice went on a journey of searching for the 3 keys with Iron Man. It turns out that she had the 3 keys in her action, in her mind, and in her heart. She was a courageous girl with wisdom and a good heart.
My dear friends, have you ever had this similar experience of leaving home for something important in your life, but finding it within yourself in the end?
Yes or no? Think with your head and feel it with your soul. 1, 2, 3. Thanks for watching!
This is our son. He looks like you, and he has the same sign on his face as yours.
Thanks for giving birth to such a great son for me. He's a token of our true love. I will never leave you. I love you.
Jules had lived with them for 10 years. Meanwhile, Hira hadn't seen Jules for a long time, so she saw Jules through a mirror one day and found that Jules had a son with another woman. She was screaming with envy, having fire in her eyes. She could never tolerate any woman in Jules' life, especially the one with Jules' son. Surely, she would do something.
Sam, come here.
Yes, Your Majesty. How can I help you?
I command you to kill that bitch and her son. Okay, you stay here without letting him know your any intention.
Yes, Your Majesty. If I kill Zeus will punish me for killing the one he deeply loved. But if I don't kill them, Hero will kill me as well.
After thinking hard, finally, Sam decided to kill only one person to get out of this dilemma, and save himself and at least someone Zeus loves.
Who is it? Speak!
It's me, your loyal servant, Sam. Her Majesty Hero is looking for you.
Sam, at last I have to go back to Olympus. I wish I could live here forever with my true love, Diana, and my son Alan. But deep in my heart, I know I can't. Hera is such a jealous woman that she is always blinded by her jealousy, and that the woman I love can get away with her evil spells. To protect Diana and Alan from her cruelty, I got to go back to Olympus as soon as possible without letting her know the existence of them. Sam, let's go.
I would like to, but I can't. I have something else to take care of.
What is it? Promise me.
I won't.
Then off I go.
My apology.
Who are you? What do you want from me?
I don't want to hurt you, but your husband Zeus is a god on the Olympus, and he has a wife, Hera, if she didn't want me to kill you and your son.
No! Please don't kill my son. Take my life, but not my son's, please. Mom! Mom! Wake up! Wake up! Can't leave me alone! Why does Evan kill him? I will take revenge! My son, on the day I marry your father Zeus, who is a god on the Olympus, I knew this gonna happen. Don't seek revenge for the murder of me. Don't waste your life on that. 10 years with you and your father is the happiest time in my life. Take good care of yourself. Promise that you won't do anything silly. Okay?
What happened? Who do this to you?
Take good care of myself.
I promise. Alan, let's not waste time on tears. We have to find out the murderer and kill him.
My mom said my father is a god on the Olympus. I never know that. So the murderer must live on the Olympus. If we are lucky or not, we can find out my father as well as the murderer later.
哎，你的剑，给我。
Alan and Cinder sail on a journey of revenge after they buried Diana. They walked through the rolling sea and climbed the rugged mountains. They crossed through the howling sandstorm in the desert and waded through the raging blizzard at the end of the world. 7 years passed. Alan is a 17-year-old young man now. Never for once still thought of revenge seems mind. In fact, he had been getting stronger over time. And the friendship between Cinder and Alan have developed with each step they took on the journey.
Stop! Here is the land of gods. You mortals are not allowed to come in. I am the son of Zeus. I'm here for Zeus.
You are not the first son of Zeus and won't be the last. Even though you are the Zeus' sons, you're still not God. Therefore, I won't let you in.
Nothing and no one can stop me. I must enter.
I will hold the door for you.
I will come back. Wait for me. are you? I'm Felicia. I saw you laying on the ground, so I moved you to my room. What's your name? Mortals are never allowed to stand into Olympus. Why no one brings you here?
My name is Alan, and I come here to find out the one who killed my mom. I know he is a god on the Olympus, but I don't know who he is. By the way, my mom said my father is Jew.
Oh, it's Jews again? Is his sign a sword?
Yes. Do you know who a killer might be?
I know who he is. His name is Sam. He is a professional killer and always help guard kill people. He's a nice guy, like mortal, like you, can lay your finger on him, not to mention killing him.
I don't care. All I know is that he is the one who killed my mom and broke my family. Since the moment when my mom died in my arms and my dad left for no reason, I have lost the meaning of living in the world. I have no one to love and no one loves me. All I have in my life is revenge. Revenging myself on the one who took all of good things in my life from me.
Listen to Alan's story. Felicia was overwhelmed by his fearless determination. At the same time, she came to have a soft spot for Alan because of the loss and the wrinkles carved by his suffering all the year on his face. He is 17, but looks and sounds like a middle-aged man who has experienced the most misery and never recovered. Felicia made up her mind to help Alan finish his mission.
Can you help me to find out Sam?
Sure, I had him for a long time. Because he also killed the one I deeply love. Before you came, I never had courage to seek revenge. Now you are here, a mortal without magic power but courage to inspire me to fulfill a revenge mission. Thank you for coming to show me what your courage is.
That's great. What are we waiting for? Let's join hands together to eliminate him once and for all.
Let's go! It's not important. It's you. 7 years passed. I never forget your face, even for 1 second. It's you that killed my mom. Why did you do it? Tell us the truth.
I won't tell the truth unless you spare my life.
No way. If we want to find the truth of your mother's death, we must to spare his life. I will have your life spared if you tell me the truth.
It was not my willingness to kill your mother. It's he was. If she didn't want me to kill your mother. If I don't done as she ordered, she will make my life forever miserable. Felicia, you know her. You know what I'm telling right now was nothing but truth. And I didn't kill you was because of my good intention.
Your good intention? How dare you say that? You killed my mom. You ruined my life.
It's not my business. Let me go.
Fine, you can go.
Let's go to the front place.
Are you sure? Killing Sam is one thing, but facing Hera is another thing. After all, she is the goddess who won the greatest magic power on the Olympus. Both you and I are no match for her.
My dear friend, listen. You can stay, but I will go. Now, since you have finished your revenge mission, I will have mine finished in the end, no matter what. My best friend Cinder, who accompanied me all the way to the Olympus, sacrificed his life at the entrance of the Olympus. I don't want to see you lose your life for me.
My dear friend, I will go with you, no matter what. I don't want to have a life without any happiness, or feelings, or a purpose at all for eternity. Eternal life without any purpose is empty.
You are sure about this?
Yes.
Oh, Hera, you are the most beautiful goddess on the Olympus. My heart always belongs to you.
Of course. I'm the most beautiful goddess in Olympus and in the world.
I don't think so. Then, why did you choose to abandon us and stay with that evil and ugly bitch?
Excuse me, what did you say? Who allowed you to step into this sanctuary of all gods in Olympus?
Nothing and no one can stop me from stepping into the Olympus and searching for the one who gave the order to kill my mom. No matter who you are the murderer in my eyes.
Mortals, you are nothing but ants in my eyes. Yes, I gave the order to kill your mom who dared to snatch my husband from me. Well, you, a mortal, what can you do to me?
You are wrong. We human beings have no magical power but courage. We have no eternal life but true love. What do you have? The greatest magical power but no true love on your husband.
You are terribly wrong. Jews, you say your heart always belongs to me. Do you have true love for me? What do you mean by Now, have your son here. I will let you regret for the rest of your life because of your
Felicia! Felicia! Why? You silly girl! My dear friend, you are a man of determination and courage. And you are coming to my life brings the meaning for me again. But now, you are leaving me, like for my mom and Cinder did. No, we never really live. You will always have our heart, our love in your heart. It's true love. Don't leave me.
With Felicia's last words, it dawned on Alan that revenge has been blinding his heart and eyes to the truth that he always has true love in his life, even though people who love him so much aren't around. On the other hand, Jules turns Felicia's soul into a bright star in the sky. Thus, every moment, Alan sees to Felicia or needs some directions. All he has to do is just look up to the sky and talk to her, and he will gain some sense of directions and never feel lonely.
One, two, three.
Thank you.
Sandy wanted to go on a working holiday in Australia and experience a different life there. It had been her dream since she was little. One day, while her family was having dinner, she talked about this idea over dinner.
Mom and Dad, I have something to tell you.
What's it, honey?
I want to go on a working holiday in Australia.
Why?
I want to explore the world and gain some world experience.
What are you talking about? If you want to go there, can you afford plane ticket or living expense? I won't have extra money for that.
And you don't know anyone there. How can you survive?
Over the past few years, I have saved up enough money for my dream. I have been preparing myself for this project for a long time. Money issue won't be the problem to stop me from going on a trip to Australia. Anyone who I know there, Mom, come on, I'm a big girl. I know how to take care of myself. Besides, I can make friends there.
Are you sure you won't encounter any problems there? Don't you know where we're out here in Taiwan, but so far away from us in Australia? Things won't be so easy as you think.
I can handle everything in my life. With or without your permission, the decisions be made. Let's
can change my mind. Don't be so angry. You have high blood pressure. I will cry to you. Yeah, you
Sandy arrived at the airport in Australia. Unfortunately, she encountered some problems as soon as she arrived.
Do you need some help?
Oh, yes. Can you kindly show me the way to get to Brisbane?
Sure, I'm also going there. I can give you a ride.
Really? Are you sure it won't cause you any inconvenience?
No problem, come on.
Oh, thank you.
So, where are you from?
I'm from Taiwan, a beautiful island called Formosa.
Interesting. What are you come here for? You are young and traveling alone. Aren't you afraid?
A little bit, but I try to be brave. I have worked so hard to make the trip here come true. Fighting for my dream with my mom and my dad. I'm here for a working holiday. No matter what waits here for me in Australia, I will take it as a challenge to strengthen my abilities.
You say you fought with your mom and dad. They must be worried thinking now about you.
But I've been under their wings over the past 20 years. It's time for me to get out of my comfort zone and have my own life.
Got it? But remember to let your mom and dad know you arrived in Australia safe and sound. After all, they are your dear family.
Surely, I will.
Here we are.
Oh, you're the first friend I make here in Australia. Here is a little gift from Taiwan for you. Hope you will like it.
Wow, you are so sweet. Hope you will make lots of friends in Australia. Take care, bye.
I will miss you. Bye bye.
Sandy got out of the car and walked into a cafe with excitement. She couldn't wait to start her new life here, working to support herself and making new friends.
May I help you?
Yes, can. Okay. Yes, I'm looking for.
Go down the hall and you'll see a man with mustache. You'll be hit.
Thank you.
Sandy walked down the hall. Her heart beat excitedly with each step she took.
Are you the manager? I'm the new employee from Taiwan.
Sandy, right. I read your application. Welcome to Australia. We're looking forward to coming. So, what's your trip here?
Oh, great! I met a kind person who gave me a ride here.
No surprise, we're Australian and friendly. Is your lodging rent?
Yes, I'm going to live 2 blocks away here and next to the market.
Wow, impressive. You've taken everything from camp. Then, can you start your work today? You know, our business is over here, but our staff member are never enough.
Sure, where should I start?
Why not start your job by doing the dishes? Tina, please show Sandy around and remember, after that, lead her to the kitchen and do the dishes.
No problem.
Tina showed Sandy around and introduced her to staff members. She also told Sandy the process of doing the dishes in the kitchen. Afterwards, Sandy did the dishes in the kitchen. The dishes she washed were very clean, not to mention her attitude. She worked with a big smile on her face. Besides, she was always giving others a big hand whenever they needed help, trying to make friends with each staff member in the cafe. Before long, she became popular with most of the staff members. With her excellent working performance, 1 week later, she was promoted to a waitress in the cafe. Unfortunately, all of this made Tina very jealous.
Please follow me. Have a seat, please.
I'm sorry. What do you have to offer?
This is our menu. Appetizer, main course, drinks, desserts.
So, what is special about this main course?
beef stew burgundy style.
It's the most popular dish in our cafe.
And I still have no clue of this dish. Can you give me more introduction on this dish?
It was Sandy's first day working as a waitress in the cafe. She was excited and had confidence in herself. She believed that she would become a great waitress and have great interaction with diners if she just kept working hard and had a big smile on her face. But this time, things were totally different.
Sorry, allow me to make an introduction of our main course beef stew burgundy style for you. It was a dish show in the movie Julie and Julia. You must watch the movie, right? It's a classic dish in the central France with onions, red wine, beef, carrots, garlic, olive oil, mushroom, bacon, flour, butter, beef broth, laurel leaves, and tomatoes first stirred in a pot, and then gently simmered for a long time. Have a bite, the beef will melt in your mouth. All the flavors of all the ingredients will explode in your mouth. If you order this dish for your lunch, you will have full energy and feel passionate about your life.
After your detailed explanation on this dish, I should have list to my lunch. Then, what's a recommendation on my appetizer?
Watching the interaction and listening to a conversation between Tina and the customer, Sandy felt dumbfounded. She never knew there was so much behind each dish. She decided to ask Tina to teach her everything about each dish on the menu.
Tina, I'm quite impressed with the way you interacted with the diner and your understanding of the ingredients and the stories. Can you teach me that?
Don't be silly, you stupid girl.
You say so. I think we are friends. Friends help each other, right?
Who is your friend? You think I have nothing to do? Everyone is so busy here. Who's American time to teach? Since you can transfer from the kitchen to the dining room in such a short time, you got to prove that you deserve it. This time, I happen to be around and solve your problem. And next time, you'll not be so lucky. You'll be on your own. You can't always depend on someone to give you a hand. Don't get in my way.
What? Why did Tina say such nice things to me? I'm not stupid. I just have no opportunity to learn all this stuff. We want to help each other, right? I finally realized why my mom and dad met back in Taiwan. Things won't be so easy as I thought. Working hard is important, but having some crucial and professional knowledge is even more important. I'm willing to learn, but how can I find someone who is willing to teach me at work and every Taiwan?
Sandy walked back to the cafe with tears falling down and ran into Ivy.
Sandy, are you okay?
Listen, I'm fine.
Don't lie to me. I saw what had happened. You don't keep it to yourself. If you have any problems, come to me. I would like to offer my help.
You sure about that? Everyone in this cafe as busy as busy. You are sure you have enough to teach me and to be my dad?
Not everyone thinks or acts like Tina. She's just jealous of your quick transfer from the kitchen to the dining area and the popularity among us. Don't lose your faith because of these trivial incidents. Most of us really like you because of your kind heart and hard-working attitude.
I don't blame Tina. She came to my aid and gave me the solid lesson. Things won't be so easy as I thought. That's why my mom and dad told me before I left Taiwan. I didn't buy it, but now I do. Not everyone has the responsibility to teach a novice, even though this novice has a strong desire to learn everything.
So you come to realize how to survive in the workplace.
Yes, in the past, I was of simple-minded. I used to think I could survive if I worked hard enough.
It takes time to accumulate your knowledge on the cuisine. Take your time.
I know, and I also understand I can't ask everyone I meet to be my friends, especially someone who is jealous.
The incident really taught you a lesson. Forget about Tina and be polite to her.
and give all your sincerity to those who really like you. Yeah, someone like you.
After this incident, Sandy not only observed the way Ivy or the other waiters interacted with diners, but also observed related information and knowledge of each dish on the menu. In addition, she went to the library to check out books to learn more history and cultures on Western cuisine. She also took down notes of something interesting in her notebook, in the hope of making herself a great storyteller at work. Soon after, it came as no surprise that she became a professional storyteller of each dish on the menu, and she got very popular with the diners in the cafe. They enjoyed her stories about the dishes they were eating.
Look at her. She has been doing pretty well lately. Do you think I should go talk to her? She's polite to me, but I can feel that she doesn't see me as a friend. After all, I said something rude to her.
Really? What did you do to her?
Oh, give me a break. I don't even want to think about that.
Why did you do it to Sandy? She's a nice girl. She's always be there for us whenever we need help.
Oh, what you said makes me even more guilty.
You're grown up. Face your mistake and do something to get things right.
I will, but can you be around? I need your company.
That's what best friends are for.
How's your day today, Emily?
Couldn't be better, Sandy. Tina has something to say to you.
Okay, what's up, Tina?
Sandy, I'm very sorry about what I said a few weeks ago. I didn't mean it. Please accept my sincere apology.
Oh, it's I let you say thanks to you. It was you told me a study lesson and pushed me to get out of my comfort zone.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me! Like that, through your interaction with the diner and your introduction on the dish, beef stew burgundy style, I was really impressed with your performance. I want to perform as well as you. You opened a window to Western cuisine to me. Since then, I have been devoted to learning everything about Western cuisine.
It never struck me that's what I had done and instead started your learning on Western cuisine.
Amazing, Sandy. What a girl you are. Your parents must be very proud of you. You are not defeated by frustration, but got over it and got strong.
It's nothing. Thanks to Ivy and some other nice guys here, I learned a lot and survived. I'm so happy that I started my plan and came all the way to Australia and met you guys here. With so much learning and friendship, I have a meaningful life. Nothing in the world can be more precious than our friendship.
So we are cool? And you're a friend?
Of course you are.
Time flew like an arrow. 1 year passed. It was time for Sandy to go back home. She said goodbye to all her good friends in Australia and promised that she would come back to visit them one day.
Hello， 上面这盘手工薯条超级好吃。
My mouth is watering. I miss the dish you cook for me day and night in Australia, even in my dreams.
So you don't miss me but my dishes?
Mom, give me a bite. sorry for saying such good things to you. I shouldn't hurt your feelings.
I want to apologize too. I never meant it. Now you come back safe and sound. I'm really relieved.
Let bygones be bygones. We are know you desire to see the world. We are just concerned about your safety. After all, you are always our daughter.
Although you didn't come to Australia with me, you were there in my heart. I love you.
Since you left Taiwan, I have been thinking why I had such a hard time letting you go on working holiday. Worrying about your safety might be part of the lessons, but the very reason that I have difficulty admitting you are a big girl, and that you can take care of yourself without us around. It has been a hard lesson for me to learn. But once I accept the truth, I'm free. I can see free from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for giving me the chance to learn that.
Okay, have some gumball liquor.
If you have a dream,
Never be afraid of pursuing your dream.
Fight for your dream and move the obstacle in the way.
In the process, you learn something.
And become a strong person in the end.
And remember there's no other place like our sweet home.
1, 2, 3.
Thanks for watching!
Once upon a time, there was a country named Xihu, which was located in an island surrounded by the sea. People there worked very hard and got well paid. However, an economic recession arose, and it brought the country to the edge of going broke. To solve the problem, the cabinets were having a conference in the hope of finding some solutions.
Mr. President, the economy has been in deep recession and the labor costs are so high.
Then will it get better if we reduce the monthly minimum wage?
No way! It will violate labor's rights.
If the recession goes on, Mr. President, the treasury will be empty soon. By that time, the whole country will be in chaos.
Calm down. Why not develop robots to reduce the labor cost?
Then, what is your opinion on this proposal? Do you want to see our country go broke because of lost high labor costs?
Since there's no other alternative, let's give this idea a try.
That's great. Then send for research power.
Mr. President, what can I do for you?
I command you to develop fully functional robots for the country to reduce labor costs. Quit whatever you are researching and focus all your time and energy on this project and the development of robots. All hands to the pump. I want robots put to work in a month.
Yes, Mr. President.
I'm sorry. It was an accident. Please forgive me. You're such an idiot. It is such a foolish mistake. You know who I am? Get out of my office.
Mr. President, Paul is here. Should I send her in?
Okay.
Mr. President, I bring you good news. I have developed a robot successfully and it's my honor to present it to you.
is the AI robot, the leader of all robots. Its name is Sean. It has multiple and incredible abilities to do all kinds of tasks well. And let me demonstrate some of its abilities. Cindy, please. Yes. Wow, Mother's big and direct action. And how about its strengths? Take a good look.
Oh, sorry, I can't.
No worries. And most importantly, it can refill its energy by itself.
After splattering water on President Tiffany, Iris was afraid of losing her job. Therefore, she came back to a presidential office and to ask for President's forgiveness and overheard their conversation.
Compared with labors, it has more abilities. What's even better, it can work for us day and night without getting paid. From now on, replace all labors with robots everywhere in our country. At least, the recession will be gone, and our country will be saved. Indeed.
After Iris heard that President Tiffany would have lost robots take the place of labors, she understood she would lose her job and have no more paycheck to support her family. To survive, she must take action. A plan was forming in her head.
It is unbelievable. The detestable president would take laws, scrap metal robots to take our place after we have provided our loyal service for her for so many years. We deserve better treatment. Without jobs to do and get paid, workers in the country won't be able to bring bread home. President of a country who has no sympathy for his or her people, who turns a blind eye to his or her people's suffering, in my opinion, should be eliminated in no time.
No, absolutely not. If we will kill a person, we will be sentenced to death without doubt. Not to mention the fact that she's our president. We can't do that. It makes no sense. There must be another better than this.
Are you stupid or something? Don't you see this president is totally incompetent handling of this recession and makes us a scapegoat for her incompetence? Doesn't it ever occur to you how we can support our family after all the jobs are taken by robots? What kind of president do this to her people? Saving the treasury by starving her people? Is our Miss Incompetent President. Cut the crap. Are you in or not?
No, I will never be part of your evil plan. Having no job is miserable, but killing a president is an evil thing that should never happen. Don't you know how chaotic our country would become after it loses president?
I don't care. If you don't want to be part of this plan, fine. Perhaps my plan will work out better without you. We used to be friends. I will spare your life. You may live.
Watch out! I want my own plan to sing!
You, snatch the air robot and send it to me. Great! Things go smoothly. Here is the malware stolen from Paula Taylor. It will make me the master of robots. Implant it into this robot.
What can I do for you?
From now on, you can only take orders from me. And the first order of my great mission is scaring all the robots to kill president of Jihu country.
Yes, sir.
After Cindy knew Iris' evil plan of killing Miss Preston, she decided to inform her of this coming danger.
Miss Preston, listen! Iris is gonna assassinate you and overthrow your government. You are in great danger. I think they also plan to take control of robots.
Stupid! Robots are my servants. They only follow my orders. It's impossible for her to take control of them.
Miss Preston, I'm telling the truth. Please take some safety precautions to protect yourself and the country.
You are losing your mind. I don't want to see you again. Guards, take her away.
Miss Preston, please trust me.
President, red alert! Iris is coming with robotic army.
How could that be possible? 先锋炮啦，快追啊！
Mr. President, there are numerous robots invading the presidential building and attacking everyone they see.
It's simple nonsense. Can you offer something more constructive? Since it's you created AI robot. Hey, wait a minute. You only create an AI robot. Where the hell the robotic army comes from?
I'm not sure. It seems that the AI robots can reproduce itself automatically and fast.
What? Does it mean that robots will outnumber human beings in our country very soon? And now, they are losing control. Instead of working for us, they are killing people. What the hell did you invent? What you created is putting all our lives in danger. They are fast-killing machines.
Under no circumstances would I create something evil to harm people. There must be someone behind the AI robot, Sean, and thus all the other robots follow it.
So, if you take Sean back and make him follow your orders again, the crisis will be resolved, right?
Well, theoretically, yes.
That's great. Go snatch Sean back at any cost!
Yes, sir.
Paula rushed out of the presidential office and looked for Sean, the AI robot she created with all her heart.
All casualties you've caused. Human beings are your friends. Don't you kill them.
One can't kill them. I have to obey my master's order.
My master.
Don't bother to try to talk to Sean. I'm his master. He takes orders only from me. Besides, machines don't have any emotion. All they have is the ability to do as they are told. By the way, I know your little secret.
No, you don't.
You make Sean look like your dead lover. You thought you could have your lover come back by creating Sean. So absurd. How can you expect to have some love and warmth from a robot? Sean, kill her. I want you to kill the one who created you.
Yes, my master.
No, Sean. Don't do this. Look at me. Don't you remember me? I brought you to this world. But you. Robot you created, searching for love and warmth in it, wasting your tears and energy on someone who has been dead for a long time, and creating a robot looking like him. I can think of anyone who is more stupid than she. Even the robot she created is smarter than herself. As a human being, you should be ashamed of yourself. Shouted at me last time when I spilled water on you by accident. And now, who is an idiot? Anyone help? Anyone help? Oops! No one shows up. You know what? Everyone was killed by my robotic army. And now, it's your deadline.
No, please!
Sean, keep it. Now I have this AI robot, so I'm the most powerful woman in the world now. No one can shout abuse to me or give me orders anymore. You, why did you do this? I didn't command you to do so. I am your master.
I own the smartest program system. I can reproduce a mass of robots like me. I have multiple abilities, faster, more powerful. Why should I take order from a human being who is inferior to me in every aspect? Give me a reason why I should call you master. Not have a clue, right?
No, no way! It's my world!
Welcome to the age of the artificial intelligence robot. Super fast, super powerful, super smart. And I will kill you all.
It was a sad story taking place in the Middle East, where people were living in hell because of bombing and killing resulting from persistent conflicts among countries. Only when the fire ceased could they have the moment of peace.
Hey, today's Christmas Day. You guys can make a wish and have a gift from the house.
Hooray! I want the coolest gun in the world and fight with the big guy with the gun in their hand.
Me too. I'm most equal than yours.
Hey boys, guess what I found under the Christmas tree? Wow, it's my dream gift. How about yours, Justin?
I don't know. I'm so excited.
What's the thing?
It's a sword.
I am a police officer. Release the whole table and pull your hands up.
No way, let's fight.
Welcome to OMG, Oh My God TV News. I'm today's anchor woman. We have some important breaking news for you today. A war is going to break out. Our neighboring country will declare war on our country because of the oil issue and territorial disputes. Let's hear from John, who's giving us SNG in Wall President's office.
This is John reporting in Wall's President's office. I'm going to ask the President some questions. Mr. President, why did you declare the war on our own country? Don't you know a cruel war will cause thousands of deaths?
I can't help it. Surely, I don't want to start a war. But these days, the battles on the border have never stopped. People fight for oil field. People fight for more land. I, in person, with my most sincerity, discuss these two issues with your President, trying to figure out a way to stop the war through a peace talk and have peace and order restored on the border. Unfortunately, the peace negotiation failed. The agreement was never reached to end these disputes once and for all. After I consulted with the cabinet, I'm sorry to announce, the war must be declared.
Thank you, Mr. President. This is John, SNG in Wall's President's office. Now, back to the anchor woman, Claire.
Thank you, John, for your SNG. After we listen to a reason why Wall's President declared war on our country, let's go to our President's press conference, where he will make a response to the war declaration and tell us where we are going.
My dear people, I am sorry to hear Wall's President declare war on us. For ages, we've been in conflicts with war over oil fields and territories. For the sake of our people's life and safety, I have been tolerant of Wall's provocative remarks or action. However, their government has zero appreciation. Besides, the battle on the border killed thousands of our people. So let's not hold back our anger. Let's not hold back our fire. Let's fight for our country.
So, Mr. President, do we have enough soldiers to go to war once the military action is taken?
I'm afraid that we don't have enough soldiers with the development of war. Therefore, we have to recruit military from every community to defend our country.
Mr. President, in your estimation, how many people will go to war and how long will this war last? Last but not least, will we win the war?
My dear people, I don't have any answers to any of your questions. All I know is whatever it takes. Fight for our country, fight for our next generation, and fight for peace.
Fresh. We're at war with war. The army is recruiting males to go to battlefield. Now that's a video message from our defense minister.
To defend our country, protect our people, and poverty from harm, our military is urgent need of other males for the war. I'm strongly convinced that only when we stand up can all children enjoy a peaceful future.
Wow, that's crazy.
Our country is having war with war, but I'm doing nothing but sitting in the living room watching TV.
I won't let you go if I get yourself killed. Do you understand? Both of your sons might have no father if get killed. Do you know that I can't bear to see this happen to our family?
I know, but I can't watch the war going on and doing nothing at all.
I understand your feeling. If I can stop you from going to war, promise me that you will come back home safe and sound.
I will.
The next day, Chris, Justin, and Mom waved goodbye to their father at the front door.
Mom, where's Papa going?
Your papa is going to war and be a hero.
I want to be a hero too.
Don't be silly. You're too young to be a hero.
My sons, both you, can be heroes. If you can take care of your mom while I'm away, can you do that for me? Do you still remember the gun and the sword you received on the Christmas day? Always fight for your country. Fight for your life. Got it?
A few weeks later, Mom received a letter from the Department of Defense. Mom opened the letter and read it. After reading it, Mom was crying in great pain immediately.
You said that you will come back home. Why didn't you come back home? Why?
Mom, why are you crying? What happened?
Nothing. I just got a letter. And the letter said that your papa is coming home soon. So, I shed my tears of happiness.
Really? Great! Papa will be home soon.
In fact, Chris glimpsed the sad news in the letter, but he didn't show any sadness or say anything. The war killed his father. The loss of his father made Chris grow up overnight.
The latest news flash. Hundreds of thousands of soldiers die bravely in the war. If we don't recruit more soldiers fighting for our country, we will lose the war. So any family with young boys should encourage your boys to go to war.
I lost my husband in the war. Very soon, my sons will go to the war as did their father. They're still kids knowing nothing about the cruelty of the war. They're still kids deserving a carefree childhood without the shadow of the war. This is not a second war.
Mom, don't be so sad.
Mom, Chris told me a sad news in a letter. Papa died for the country he loved. He sacrificed for us. He wouldn't die in vain.
We are his sons. We will protect you. Don't be afraid.
What I'm afraid of is that I'm going to lose you. The news said that the young kids are being recruited.
Then, let us go.
Yes, let us go. I still remember what Papa told us the day he left. He told us to fight for our country.
If we kids don't go, we might lose our war and peace.
After losing your father, I can't bear to see this happen to our family. You mean the whole world to me.
Hey, Mom, look on the bright side. We can fight bravely and kill lots of enemies.
Yeah, and we will surely come back home when the war is over.
Sounds like young grown-ups. Your brothers take care of each other. No matter what, come back home. I'll be here, waiting for you forever.
The next day, Chris and Justin waved goodbye to their mother and went into the army. Watching her sons marching away, she felt a bigger hole in her heart, like something vanishing in the air and never coming back. In the army, Chris and Justin saw lots of soldiers at their ages. Some had no idea of what was going on, while others cried out for days and months deep at night.
Justin, be sure to stay behind my back. I promise, Mom, that I will protect you.
Hey, don't you think I'm stronger than you?
In the battlefield, it was a killing scene, with bombs, grenades, and bullets flying in all directions. Crying, shouting, and groaning could be heard every moment. Death, blood, and fire could be seen everywhere.
No! Chris! You took the bullets for me!
I'm your father. Taking bullets for you is nothing. Remember to go back home to protect Mom. I'm going to see Papa.
No! Without you, I will suffer every moment alone in the world. You're my best partner. I will go with you.
This tragedy was filmed by a correspondent and uploaded on the internet. Less than 24 hours, the whole world was watching this tragedy beyond belief. They couldn't understand why a kid ended his own life at the battlefield, when he should have learned things with a pen in his hand. They felt sad about the fact that they had no chance to see the beauty of the world, but died so young due to the cruelty of the war.
Jesus, I can't believe my eyes. This is insane. Kids go to war, and some of them even kill themselves in the battlefield.
Me either. They shouldn't get involved in the war. They should be protected from the cruelty of the war.
I got 2 boys back at home. As a father, I can't imagine that is happening to my sons. As a father, I can't bear to see this happening to other kids either. Let's do something for these children who are suffering. We should upload what we witnessed here on the internet and retell on the cause and effect of the war.
I think so. Let's work together to let the whole world know what's going on here in these 2 countries in the Middle East. I'm convinced that people around the world will put the United Nations to do something to end this war, especially for the kids in these 2 countries. These kids should have a happy childhood without the shadow of the war. These kids should have a chance to grow up and see the war.
With these 2 correspondent reports, people got to know there was a war in some part of the world. There were so many people suffering. Above all, the deaths of these 2 kids shocked the world. Soon after, peace talks between these 2 countries began again with the assistance of the United Nations. Also, the peace force from the United Nations went into these 2 countries to restore order and peace.
Honey, Chris, Justin, I miss you so much. Although you didn't keep your promise to come back home, to get together with me, I forgive you. You died for our country. Your sacrifice brings peace for our country. You didn't die in vain. Did you hear the bell of peace? Finally, it rings in our country.
Let the bell of peace ring everywhere in the world.
Okay, now let's invite the homeroom teacher of this little performance, Miss Liao, to share something with us. Thank you.
好，那谢谢今天各位来观看的同学跟师长。那我就很快讲一下，好，我可以看到313正在的练习，然后 你们最后的演出，我觉得比平常练习好很多，然后非常成功，我很感动。然后恭喜大家终于完成这件事情了。好，就这样。
Alright, it's Obasang again. Hi. Thank you so much for coming to this English drama project. Your participation means a lot to all of us. Thank you. Before we say goodbye to each other, Obasang has something to share with you. It has been my honor to be part of this English drama project. It is a project that Obasang can satisfy her need, her desire for being an actress on stage and being a director behind the scene. It is a project where this little performance can get to lead someone else's life for 15 minutes in a drama. In order to touch people's heart in a 15-minute drama, they put their souls into the roles they play and come to realize the weight of life. That's the banana list. It is a project where this little performance and Obasang can find our true meanings and values in our lives and have lots of fun together. For all of us, it's not just an English drama project. It's a project of hope. One will help these small trees grow tall and strong. Bring hope for our future. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome this little performance come onto stage again. Bow. Okay, this is the end of our drama project. See you next year. Bye-bye.